Hello, everyone, and we have the new camera along with new microphone and messy hair. But we are still in Hytale and we are still plugging away at figuring out how we want a bunch of stuff to look, how things are going to go, things of that nature. So, obviously, I am not the most creative in terms of Hytale building as of yet, but there still is a lot that we need to get done. So, like always, if you enjoy, please like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends and family. I know it's annoying to hear me say, and I know I say it every time, but that is how we grow the channel. So, please do that as we continue the series. And please, please, please have a great day. All right. So you might have noticed that this is a little bit different. I don't think that we can have these separated as much as I wanted to. And honestly, we're gonna need to add more workbenches into this, and I'm gonna need to figure out how. Because remember how I said the first three videos were without game knowledge? Well, now I have game knowledge, and the fact that you can pull from chests that are semi-close means I can't just keep them all in one area and make my storage all one area. Now, what do we not have here that we need to get here and that I haven't really figured out a good way to do, but I might end up putting up here is just like the two other workbenches that exist, but because these are 5 instead of 6, we can't do 3 per side, which I kind of wish we could because it would actually end up a lot better. So we'll figure that out when we figure that out. But I want to go make a bunch of ladders. Because we're just going to ladder down about 4 in our already set up area. Do I have torches? I do. And put our, like, we're going to put our chests down there. We're going to move all of these chests there. Like, there's a bunch of moving that's going to happen today. Today is the actual setup level. I don't know. I need to figure out what I want to do. I have some ideas, but after learning more about the game, I was just like, oh, you know what? We should really do it this way. I'm wondering if we put our workbenches up here and then the things that actually, like, craft extra things, right? So, like, the tanning rack, probably just tanning rack from these. But, like, we move the tanning rack down, things like that. But first, for now, put these in the right spot. And then I have to dig out all of this space. So we gotta get this all dug out. Once it's dug out, I'll come back and we will discuss what we're doing from there. Okay, so we dug the area out. Quick, easy, simple. But I can't decide if I like double chest like this. I don't really like double chest floating. Which is also technically an option, right? Like I could technically do this. Like double chests on top of each other. But I don't like that. I think what I might want to do, and I actually just thought about this while we were looking, is can I put the shelves on backwards? And will they stay? Like, can I do this? Then this? Then this? Yeah, that's what I want. That is definitely what I want. Alright, so we need to make a bunch more shelves, but just to show the concept, right? So here, and then shelves, and then chest, and then shelf. So shelf line here, chest here. I'm gonna leave this empty because there's torches. These torches will have to come off the wall eventually, which is fine. I just need to make sure we light up the area enough. Oh? Oh, I can only do one? Okay, so actually this just needs to be this. For this to work the way I want it to, which is actually probably better, right? Because then I can have this. I need a support beam. So then it's that. A shot with chest going up. I don't mind that. I think this could look reasonably good. And we just shelf. So shelf. shelf, chest, shelf, chest. And then, like I was saying, case in point, before I just go do this. And, like, there has to be some sort of light block. I haven't figured out all the blocks and how they work. So let's just use... What's an easy one? Oh, here. So, meat skewers, right? So it's any raw meat. It's pulling from this right now, but if we just take all of this and break it, which will get most of our stuff, because we actually don't have that much stuff right now, because I've spent all of it just doing one specific thing. Then we do chests here. Put a chest here. Just load up these chests, right? And I'm gonna, like, have an organization to it. We'll make some signs. Obviously, want to switch away from crude signs at some point, but we can use crude signs to start. And then we just put the rest in here, right? This goes here. This goes here. And then we come up here. We can still make these skewers. So we can just hide our chests down here instead of really having to do anything crazy. These ladders suck, by the way, but I wanted them just because they look so nice. But now the chests are hidden. And all of this will be perfect. And then I think we're going to... Well, I'm gonna, like, make all the chests and show you guys what all that looks like. But then eventually I think, like, the tanning rack, the furnaces are all gonna go down another level. And we'll just use, like, this pillar for a bunch of things. Because we need to do farms and things like that. So, like, we're gonna have a pillar full of stacked things. And then we'll use the other pillars for other things. Especially as the game, you know, improves and things of that nature. So, let me go make a bunch of chests. Let me make down there look good, look pretty, and then we'll come back and we'll actually, like, show off the final and then make some decision on some benches. Okay. I definitely think this looks better. I think I want, like, we can add more rows, right? I think I want a row down. I think the weird part right now is that this almost becomes just, like, an empty space. So I think we need to put wooden stairs back here to kind of, like, close it off a little bit, which I think could look semi-interesting. I need to see, like, what wooden stairs match this. This is just crude wooden shelf. But, like, oh. Hey, oak logs don't make crude things. Oh, that's annoying. I guess there's no wooden shelf here, though. How does this look? Does this look dumb? Wait, can I not even... Oh, no, because it's a half block. Right, this doesn't even work. Like, it's just the blocks around it. I guess it just has to stay like that. But, luckily I did learn. We can make actual signs. That looks dumb. Oh, where are we gonna stop? Here? Oh, it still looks dumb. Okay. So, I need to figure out how we're gonna do this now. I mean, is it here? I don't like that it has, like, the connector thing there. And it just floats. Like, why doesn't the sign go on to something? I forgot that's what happens there. No? I can't do this. Okay. Well, so... I thought I had an idea for how all of this was gonna look. I now have more questions than anything else. Maybe it's just a type of sign? Maybe I just need to, like... make a different sign. I don't like that. Hold on. Like, if I do it this way... Oh, I can't even place on that anyways. Don't like that these float, like, it's not flat. Oh, hold on. See, so, like, that looks nice, right? The sign like that looks nice. But, like, how dumb does this look? Just like, oh. And we can't put it in one, because if we put it in one, then the... Wait, hold on. I can break this one, alright? Also, as of right now, we can't write anything on the sign. So it doesn't matter. I'm learning. Okay. Understood. Doesn't matter. Alright, for now, we are just unloading everything. I'm gonna bring all the chests up. Downstairs. And then we'll, you know, maybe get close to getting this finished to where I'm actually happy about how it looks. I doubt I'll be happy about how it looks, but to where, like, I have a general idea. Okay, so this is the final sort of shelving design that I've decided on. Which I think looks kind of nice. I think we kind of want to figure out, like, light blocks that we could put behind here. And I just need to look at what blocks exist. I also need 2 more ladders, which we can do real quick. I'm also learning what wood makes what, which is nice. Because it's not something I always knew. Boop. Boop. Go. So that's going to be... So this will be our storage. I do need to organize it. There's no way of really saying what's organized, though. And so that's going to be fun. I don't really know how to figure that out. And then I think the next plan is to then take our other benches. And I'm going to dig down more. And we're going to put them under this as another layer. And then that'll be like our layer, our tower tier 1 layer. So we'll do the same thing where we'll do the trapdoors. I do think I might end up switching my ladders. Now that I know that oak makes the, like, nice ladders, we'll probably end up just doing that. And then I don't know what we'll do with these crude ladders, but, like, I can make nice trapdoors and reasonable ladders that don't look like crap. So, like, I am gonna switch all these out. I'm gonna do this. And this. And I think this will just look better in general. Right, like a real ladder. Do. And I wonder if I do... I can't. Put them on the bottom. Yeah. Boop. Up. Jump. Yeah. I think we just do it this way. I think this just looks nicer and better. Getting on the ladder is still not the easiest thing in the world to do. Ah! Ladders are so gross. Ladders are so gross. But we'll get this next layer. I'll show you what I'm planning for down there. And then, honestly, I know we haven't done much, but that tends to be how some of these episodes work. But we will have, like, our storage figured out. We will have gotten to where I feel comfortable with how our storage is located. How all of our benches are good to go, ready. Isn't something that normally happens. So, like, it'll be good. So I gotta do some mining and set... Oh, that's not the right one. Mining and set up the next layer, and then... Ah! I'm dumb. That's because I already used those two, and I don't want these two. Ladders are so jank. Please, Hytale devs, the first thing I ask you to fix is the ladders. Ladders are so useful in so many aspects of things. And the fact that the ladders and Hytale are just the most obnoxious things in the world. Alright. Is kind of annoying, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. So, on my next layer, we gotta get more torches. This is nowhere near neat, so we'll talk about what everything looks like, and then I have to make it all neat, but that's fine. I should make more ladders now. And enough. We'll do 12 to be safe. Alright, let me get this next layer. Bro, let me get this next layer dug out, and then go from there. Okay, so we're not going to actually have 4 furnaces, because that seems kind of crazy. But for now, just to give an idea. So, like, the tanning rack, it has an input and an output. Furnaces, the builder's workbench, we might actually have 4 furnaces. But this will be the next layer. Like I said, we need to beautify everything. But it's getting to that time. The yawning has started. We need to go mining again because I'm out of copper. I don't think I can make another copper pickaxe if I remember correctly. The ladders are still broken. It's all super great, but like, yeah, if we check, I don't think I can make a copper pick because we don't have any copper ingots. So we need to go mining. There's a bunch of stuff that we need to do, but now I can just fall to my death on repeat because I decided to use ladders. It's real great. They work so well. But overall, I think this will look nice. I think once we make it not, like, look horrible, I think we're going to go with a lot of wood here. It might just be, like, hardwood planks everywhere and some accents and things like that. Because I don't think you can see this from the outside. If you can, we might still do it. We'll see how everything looks. But I think that's going to be it for this video. I know it was a little bit shorter, but it was something we needed to get done, and I am definitely ready to get off. It's time for all of you to get off, relax, enjoy the rest of your day, your evening, anything like that. So thank you guys so much for hanging out. I appreciate it, and have a good one.